I'm not gonna ask her. Are you an alum here?
No, I'm married to Tim.
Ah, Shiver Me Timbo. Did he ever tell you the inner tube water polo story?
Yes, I have heard that a lot this weekend.
Hey, Shiver Me Timbo, you got married. Where's the invite, dude? I crush it.
Are you betting against the blue team at their own home tonight? They are so soft against the run, and their secondary's trash. Just remember to act sad when you lose.
A mystery. Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery is your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Pods Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on her skin.
Tide Free and Gentle is
Hello.
EPA Safer Choice certified. It's got to be top. If you're making a to-do list today, make it easy on yourself.
What is going on,
Just write down
everybody?
Then write down, eat them.
If anybody's here,
Kind of done for the day. Competitive eater Joey Chestnut does
hey
it.
Leslie, thank you, Sandy, thank you.
Get cracking.
What is going on, everybody? I'm just here. Kariana, thank you. Leanne, thank you.
There are 4 stories left.
Just hanging out here, getting ready to watch some football. The last time I did a football stream, well, I'm not going to show the game, but the first time I ever went live was when I was watching a football game and drinking wine, which is what I'm doing tonight. Cheers. How's everybody doing out there if you're watching? Heidi, thank you. Appreciate that. Make sure you smash the like button. It's been a minute since I went live on this channel, huh? It's been a freaking minute. William, thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. It's probably so loud. Sorry. I watch my TV very loudly. Kind of deaf. William, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I've lost 80 pounds in the past 7 months, 6 months. Appreciate that. Daphne. Thank you. You're a Sagittarius as well. When's your birthday? All right, is anybody watching the Eagles and the Seahawks tonight? Who are we rooting for? I know who I'm rooting for, but I want to know who you're rooting for. Jennifer, thank you. I appreciate that. Make sure we're hitting that like button. My birthday is Friday the 15th. Happy belated birthday to you. Minnie, thank you. Damn, man, I could have went to this game. Seattle's only 3 hours away, 2.5. Mine was 2 weeks ago today. Another Sagittarius. Sag gang, what's up? Yeah. Happy birthday. I started up following you because you're hot. I ended up liking your content. Hey, I appreciate that. Whatever it takes to draw you in, you know? I will do whatever it takes to draw the people in. That's not true. But 80 pounds, how did you do it? Just diet, exercise. I've been working with a personal trainer 3 to 4 times a week. for the past since May.
What? Reese's Big Cup with caramel? Or
Diet has been better. I haven't been drinking as much, which helps.
I don't know.
I
Anyway, just say it.
am only doing that tonight because
Needs to be for more than
it's
just
my birthday.
like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better.
Not snacking just kills me. Man, I do love some snacks though. You know, I love popcorn. I'm a popcorn guy. I like anything crunchy. Anything crunchy. I'm a salty over sweet, if you could believe that. You're a youngin'. I'm 78. My best 102. Wow, that's awesome. 78's still young. You're as young as you feel. You know. So how's it going? What's everybody up to? Does anybody have any questions? Guess you should always do something horrible for your health on your birthday. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think drinking's that bad for you. Wine's good for you. Wine is there's fruit in wine. It's made out of grapes. Grapes are good for you because fruit is good for you. Therefore, fruit and grapes and wine. It's all just the thing. You know? How long did it take you? How long did it take for you to gauge your ears? So that's kind of complicated because I've been doing it for quite some time. I started doing it. Sorry, I'm walking, trying to get more light. I started doing it several years ago, and then I tried to stop gauging them, and they told me that like they would only shrink so much. This was probably like 5 years ago. They said they would only shrink so much, and I was like, well, I don't want just some thing flapping there. Like, I'm not trying to have the wind blow in and my ear is like brrr, brrr, flapping in the wind. Like, that's kind of nasty. The only way to fix it would be to get surgery on my earlobes, which would have cost $2,000 per earlobe to sew them up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it rolling. I'm just gonna keep it going. I haven't gone up in like years, 3 years probably. Haven't gone up. No desire to go up. I buy like different colors, but I feel like black is just my thing. I feel like it's just like the vibe, and I don't really. It is what it is. I got a big head. I got big ears, and I feel like the gauges help balance it all out. You know, it's like my gauge is the same size as my eyeball color, iris. Is that what that is? Iris. Your iris. Is that your iris? The colored part of your eye? I don't know. Yes, I was right. Iris. Can you all hear me okay? I know I got the TV. That might be a little loud, but I do have this earpiece in. I don't know if it's helping. Oh, Golden Tate. That's fake, though. I mean, he won a Super Bowl with Seattle, so I can dig it. I can feel it. I feel it. But he played for the Lions, too. He was pretty good with the Lions. The Lions are my guys. Tonight, y'all, the Lions, if the Eagles beat the Seahawks, The Lions are in the playoffs. They clinch a playoff spot if the Eagles win. If Seattle wins, it helps Detroit's inevitable playoff seeding. Because there's no way in hell that Detroit's losing 3 games in a row. I promise you that. We win one more, we win the division, which will be the first time in my lifetime. Well, that's not true. There's been one other time. But it's been 30 years. 30 years since the Lions have won the division. 30 years. We deserve this. We need this. We need it. Sweet Slytherin girl. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it. Make sure we're smashing that like button. It helps get other people to know that I'm live and to come hang out with us. Elisa, right? Elisa. Thank you. Amanda, thank you. Appreciate you. But yeah, this is a win-win game here, y'all, for us Lions fans. Also, the person calling the defense for the Eagles is Matt Patricia, who ruined the Detroit Lions before the coach that we have right now. So I kind of want to see his ass falter, not going to lie. I'm going to Michigan in January for a couple Lions games. Hopefully, I got to watch the game. Just thought I'd wish you well on your birthday or on your day. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm watching the game. You can watch the game and be live at the same time now. Roland says, happy birthday, Sir Travis. Stay safe and healthy. Roland, I appreciate that. Anna says, hi, happy birthday. Thank you. So what's going on? What's everybody doing? Does anybody have any questions? I know people are mad that I haven't done all the new pentatonic stuff, but hoping to get some of it done this week. So you're 24 today. Yes. Yes, I am. 24. A couple times. Oh. I'm celebrating my 24th birthday for the more than 5th time. We'll leave it at that. Ooh, it's loud as hell in Seattle, y'all. Anybody watching this game? They loud. They loud over there. Christy says happy birthday. Thank you. The longer you stick around, the more entertaining this might get, depending on when I get through the bottle of wine. The further down the bottle of wine, the more entertaining. I know you have a busy schedule, but if you don't do the new pentatonic stuff, it disappeared. I will find you and drag you to a concert. Let's go then. Come find me. I want to go. Don't threaten me with a good time. So, what's everybody doing? How's everybody's day? What did everybody do today? What are you, a cop? No. I thought about it though before. Oh, okay. Happy birthday, my lovely reactor. All the best for you. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that. Amanda says, I'm working 2 more days than 4 weeks off. Lucky you. Hey, Travis, happy birthday. We need some Miss Angelina Jordan music. Unchained Melody, her new song cover. Possibly. Leslie says, I just saw them on the 9th, front row. Minnie says, what makes you happy? A couple things. Music. Horror movies. My puppy. And I'll go get him in a minute so y'all can hang out with him. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic day. My day is just starting here in Washington. I'm in Oregon. I'm close. Oregon for the next 3 months. I'm moving. I'm out this bitch. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going back to Michigan in March. March or April. I'm a Sagittarius too. Hi from New Zealand. Yay, yay. Sag gang. What's up, what's up? Make sure we like the live, please. I need to go get my buddy. My hangout buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, handsome man? They want to see you on the screen. They want to see you on the screen because you're so cute. You're so handsome. You're such a handsome boy. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. Thank you. Thank you for the tisses. Thank you for the tisses. You're so sweet. He's silly. Get out of there. What are you doing? What are you doing? He gave you all kisses too. Okay, did I miss anything? Oh, you speak Spanish? I do not. He's giving kisses. Yes, he does. He loves kisses. That was a greeting from the Willamette Valley. I said it right, right? Willamette? Willamette! Happy birthday. Did you ask for the gift of stuff? I did not. Because I hear that in Portland, when it snows, the shit hits the fan and nobody knows how to drive, which they already don't know how to drive here. So I don't want there to be snow because everybody's going to freak out. Where I'm from Michigan and we know how to drive in the snow. Here, I'm scared. to deal with everybody else because they already don't know how to drive here. Got a 3-lane highway. People here like to go 10 under the speed limit in the left lane. He does, Buck here is Heart Sharpay and Bloodhound. He's a Sharpay Bloodhound, my handsome guy here. Make sure we're smashing the like button. The more likes, the more people, the longer I'm going to stick around and hang out. Eagles about to score. Yep, he got there. He got there. Great mix he is. He's so, like, I adopted Buck when he was 14 weeks old. He had one accident in the house. One. And I probably did not stay on top of him the way that I should have, you know? He's 5 now, so this was 5 years ago. One accident, and then he never did it again. He's so smart, so chill. He's a little annoying. Are you annoying? He's a little annoying. He likes to chew up boxes and paper products sometimes, but you know what? Fuck it. Could be worse. You know, let him live his best life. That's what I have to say. If you could be anyone in any time, like another person, if I could be another person, I don't know. That's a tough question. Be anybody? I'd probably be Jeff Bezos right now because then I'd be rich as hell. How about that? If I could switch places with anybody, I'd be Jeff Bezos. So I could be rich. Oh, really? He's got a lot of money. He's got more money than he knows what to do with. So he could send some this way. Happy birthday. Thank you. Spacey, what up, what up? Buck is so whiny right now. He's like laying right here. Dad's not paying attention to me. Dad's not paying. Oh. Out of here. Hey, that's gross. Stop. You nasty. Bro. He's too damn big. Hey. Sneak attack. Hey. You're a sneak attacker. Get out of here. Why you sneak attack? Hey. Just trying to tongue kiss. Not into that. Perv. Hey. So, what's everybody's plans for the holidays? Where's everybody from that's in the chat? The chat's delayed. Supper at Parents, Alberta. Get out of here. Alberta's in Canada. Shout out to Canada. Kentucky. I've been there before. Santa Rosa, California. Where's that? Is that northern? Southern? Full start. Canada in the house. Also, I celebrated Hanukkah, which just ended. So I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah's over already? Wow. Mexico City. Why is the face? What's the face for? Hubby and I are staying home this year. Roanoke, Virginia. I watched an American Horror Story about Roanoke once. Santa Rosa is about 60 minutes. Oh, okay. That's not that far then for me. Right?
Shane Waldron is the offensive coordinator. He and Drew Lock will try to figure out how to beat this Eagles defense. They are great on the outside with Lockett and DK Metcalf. A good rookie in Jackson.
Like the life. Being at home by myself for Christmas. Youngest daughter will be at ex's mom's house. The other two are at my mom's and dad's in Tennessee. Look, honestly, sometimes, like, being alone on holidays is a little lonely, you know, because you're alone. But sometimes it is fine to be alone. Like, I am A-okay with ordering some mother trucking Chinese food and watching a scary movie or a holiday movie with a bottle of wine on Christmas, FaceTiming my mama. I'll FaceTime your ass. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'll see y'all in a couple weeks. I don't need the everything. Nah, I'm good on that. I don't need it. Christmas isn't the same. Like, I don't have children. I'm no longer a child, if you can believe it. Like, it's just, it doesn't, when you don't have kids, when you're not, my niece and nephew are like 17 and 20 now. Like, it's just different. Like, it's not the same anymore. Obviously, like, the spirit of the holiday, all that stuff matters, and it's like, it's good. It's like, spread Christmas cheer. I'm into it. It is what it is. But like, I used to be so into Christmas when my niece and nephew were younger. Spoil the shit out of them. Go into debt to buy them presents. So now it's a good thing that they're older because now I don't have to. I mean, I still buy them stuff, obviously, but it's different. I think I'm going to get a kitten. Ooh, that's exciting. I love a kitten. I'm allergic to cats, but I like it for you, Allie. Judy says Oregon and looking forward to a quiet holiday dinner. Also celebrated Hanukkah, which started. So I feel like that's true because usually today's my birthday, and I feel like Hanukkah usually is during my birthday, right? I feel like December 18th is usually still Hanukkah. I'm in Palm Coast, Florida. I've been there. Happy birthday, Robin says. Thank you. Friends, family, and food, and some episodes to catch up on. Hey, that's the way to do it. Movie and Chinese food is perfect, and that's what all Jews do on Christmas anyway. Fair. I feel you. That's what I do on Christmas too, and I'm not Jewish. I love Chinese food though. I could eat Chinese. I don't know, because I like Mexican food too. I could eat one and like I could rotate Chinese and Mexican every day. It usually overlaps with Christmas at the start or end of the 8 days. Gotcha. When my mom and dad were alive, we usually had 40 around the table. They're all gone now, but I'm okay with being alone too. I think that's kind of why I'm okay being alone as well, because my family is, my mom's the middle of 11, and I have like 25 first cousins. And for my entire life, like as a kid and young adult, we like had giant Christmas parties and like all the family and everybody and all the wrapping paper and all the food and all the stuff that it's just like I'm over it, kind of, you know? Hanukkah goes with the lunar calendar, so it varies. 1 year it was so, wow, Thanksgiving. Hubby and I are going to get 2 kittens, but not until after the solar. Why, Leslie? Is there a reason? Is it a superstitious thing? Small gatherings, more fun. Yeah, I agree with you. And granted, I do miss like family and friends. I mean, I keep a pretty small circle anyway, like in my personal life. Um, and here I don't really know anybody, or I don't really like. There's been some drama and some issues from me first moving here that I um, have kind of had my mind made up that I'm leaving anyways. So I haven't really met people or like hung out with anybody. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Oregon's been. It's been. I'm just gonna take a sip of wine. I'm gonna take another sip of wine. We're traveling to Texas to see the total eclipse and don't want to leave. That makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Stop with the sneak attacks. We don't have to make out. You don't need to make out with me to tell me you love me. I get it. Where else would you think of going? Ever lived in the East? I am going to go back to Michigan, I believe. I did live in the East. I lived in New York City in my early 20s for about 3 years. It was fun. It was cool. I dig it. The good thing is what I do for work now, which is this Patreon, YouTube, all that stuff, I can live anywhere. You know? Hey, birthday boy. What up, Kim? What up, Kimbo? Bro, the people don't want to hear your tongue, my guy. Stop. Weird, right? Such a weirdo. What are you doing? Tony says, happy birthday, Travis. Thank you. You should be. There is no way in hell I'm driving through Canada in the middle of winter. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. Uh-uh. No. It's a mild winter. What's that mean? How many inches of snow? With my luck, when the weekend I'm supposed to leave, it'll be like a blizzard, a torrential downfall, right? Because snow falls. It doesn't pour. It falls. Can I have some personal space? Bro. Like the live, please. We're just hanging out. Ask me anything. This is an Ask Me Anything sesh. Ow. Somebody, I think, asked if I did anything for my birthday today. I forget who it was. Allie, I think. Have you done anything fun? I got my windows tinted on my new car. I did it once previously and they weren't dark enough because I don't need people seeing in my windows when I'm singing Taylor Swift in the driver's seat. Second thing, I went and ate and had a couple margaritas while that was being done. And now I'm here with y'all. It's only 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or something here in Oregon. I still don't like that time difference, to be honest with you. I still prefer East Coast time. What's your favorite Christmas song? Jennifer says. I have a couple. I love Britney Spears, My Only Wish. Last Christmas is probably one of my favorites because I like usually when people do covers and stuff, I like Christmas, the snow's coming down, I'm watching it fall. That song I like a lot. Yeah, those are probably my faves. Have you seen Avi's new song video yet? I have not. What's it called? When did it come out? I probably haven't. He said, nice, the night is still young, it's 9 here. That makes me think of immediately when I read that, I heard Nicki Minaj's voice in my head. The night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. And so am I. How long is your hair? I'm not taking my hat off because it's very messed up, but it's getting long again. It's getting there. You should listen to the Seth MacFarlane and Liz Gillies. Is that how you say it? New Christmas album. Very random dude. That is random. Who has been the greatest influence in your life? That is a really good question. There's 2 ways that I can go with that. Excuse me. Can you get off of me? I would say my dad in a good and bad way. Not bad, but my dad is no longer with us, but he messed up a lot when I was younger. And he helped influence me on who not to be or how not to be, if that makes any sense. Love him, miss him, but it helped me not be, show me who I don't want to be, you know? And then my other one would probably be my grandma, my mom's mom. She passed away a few years ago at this point. She actually passed away on her birthday. She was also a Sagittarius. I miss her every day. She was the most important person to me in my life. She had 11 children, 25 grandchildren, however many great grandchildren. She was an incredible, incredible, incredible woman. Do you have siblings? I do. I have one sister. We are not on good terms. Haven't seen or heard from her in probably 3 years, probably. Just not my vibe. Just not my kind of people. You know, not my kind of just not my. It's just not my thing. She has 2 children that my parents have been raising for the past 10 years or however long. It's just, it's not, she's not, it's not. Being shown how not to be is sometimes more important than being shown how to be. I fully agree with that. And I do think that, some people look at their past or their upbringing and they will use that as a crutch, or like, I am the way I am because of who my parents are, or I am the way I am because of how I was raised, or I am who I am because of these hurtful trials and tribulations, or this painful stuff that I went through. Well, I am who I am because I went through that stuff, but I approached it from a different angle, you know? Like, I am who I am because I went through what I went through, and they were who they were, but it ain't gonna be me. And I'm not going down that road. I'm not doing it. We have free will as people, as humans. Granted, your environment, you might have stuff working against you, but you're strong. If you're out there and you're listening, you're strong. You can do it. You can get out of it. You got to find a way. That is what it is. It's easier said than done, but sometimes you got to put the work in. It's not fair. I'm not saying that it's fair. What's your favorite Christmas memory or unique family tradition? I came from such a big family, like extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, all that stuff, that we would like draw names for Christmas gifts for like our family Christmas party. And I always thought that was fun because usually every year you'd have somebody different and you'd be able to shop for that. Shop for somebody and then somebody else would be able to shop for you. And I always thought that was cool instead of like buying. Obviously, most people can't afford to buy 40 extended family members Christmas presents. So we would buy like one for someone in your age range. You would enter a drawing. I always thought that was kind of cool. That was fun. Everybody would sit around and open them like one at a time, and we would see what the person got. I thought that was cool. You're lucky to have such a strong sense and wise to listen to your instincts, sense of self. Yeah, I do. Thank you. And I'm a firm believer in, at the end of the day, you only have you. I get that people have kids. I get that people are married and have significant others, but me, you, Karen, Cindy, Jason, Fred, whoever the hell we're talking about, cannot take care of anybody else fully until you are taking care of you. And at the end of the day, the person that you have to answer to is you. Firm believer in that. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. If you had a Christmas tree, what color ornaments would you have? I really like turquoisey color or like aqua for a Christmas tree, like silver and aqua or silver and turquoise, like a light blue and silver, probably. That sounds fun, and yeah, that's definitely a smart way to do gifts. My family does it. I love white elephant; it's so fun. What would you choose if you had to choose one meal to eat for the rest of your life? I love nachos. I am a slut for a nacho. Let me tell you.
You've got the defense for Seattle out there and the offense for Philadelphia as they have yet to even make an announcement.
Probably nachos or some sort of seafood.
I'm not going to go on a rant this week, but come on.
That's hard. That's really hard.
Now the
Team white lights or on trees or multicolor. It depends. I feel like if you have, so when I was growing up and we had our like family Christmas tree with all the ornaments from, when you're a kid and you make the ornaments, or you have the ones from like baby's first Christmas and blah blah, you have the family ornaments. I feel like multicolor looks the best with that. If I were to do my silver and turquoise tree like I just described, I would probably just go white. I think it depends. It depends on what your theme is. Boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs, actually, both. 2 for 1. Boxer briefs. Do I have any pet peeves? Yes. Several. I hate when people chew like this.
He was one of the guys that Pete Carroll called out after that loss in San Francisco last week, along with Jamal Adams. Adams is inactive with a knee problem, and Dillon, for now, is on the bench.
I actually hate noises in general, like movie theater. I don't want to hear you chomping on your popcorn. I don't want to hear you breaking open the candy bag. Open that shit in the credits. Why are we waiting till the most dramatic part of the movie for you to open your bag of Raisinets or your box of Raisinets? There's no need for it. You know the shit needs to be open before the movie starts. Open it during the credits. Okay? Those are probably my biggest ones, really. I love when animals do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit when butt can be, I don't care. It's people. I'm like, and I will look at I'll be at a restaurant and somebody next to me will be chomping or like smacking their lips, and I will literally like look over and be like, does that taste good? Because it sounds good. I mean, shit. You want the whole world to know. I mean, my God. I hate chewing sounds too. It's called misophonia. Yeah, for real. Or like heavy, deep breathing. Like when it's quiet and you can like hear somebody. Like, why am I listening to you breathe? That is a personal thing that you should be doing by yourself. I get if you have a medical condition, I can understand that. Then I might need to hear it. But like, why are you making sounds? Like, just stop. Oh. What is your proudest accomplishment? I don't know. That's kind of hard. I would probably say maybe graduating from college. I never really used it or whatever, but like nobody else in my family did it. My immediate family, my parents never went. My sister didn't go. My grandparents did. My dad's parents, but for the most part, college was not a big thing in the family, even extended family. Like everybody was kind of like blue collar. A lot of people in like the car industry, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Chevy, and I went a different route. So I would say that probably. I do wish that I went a different route in college. I think I would have made a good lawyer. or even a teacher. I think I would have been a really good teacher. Um, but I would probably say that. Happy birthday again. I'm off to find some dinner, maybe some nachos. See you on Patreon. Thank you, Judy. Favorite Disney movie? Ooh, that's good. Favorite Disney movie is probably The Lion King and a Goofy movie. I have Powerline on my arm from a Goofy movie. I could see you as a teacher. Yeah, I thought about it. And then when I was a little bit younger, I thought about maybe going back for like a post-bachelor certificate to get into it, but I think the time. I mean, it's never too late to do anything, but it's very sad teachers do not make enough money, and I do think that like you should do what you're passionate about, but at the end of the day, we got bills to pay, and I know teachers can make good money once they like get tenure and they're into it and get extra certifications and all that kind of stuff. But to be my age now, starting there, I don't think that would be the wisest decision for me to make. Maybe if I won the lottery. What's your favorite snack for a road trip? I love gummies. Anything gummy. Sour Patch, gummy bears, peach rings. I love gummies. Probably that and sugar-free Red Bull. I do like the Smart Food white cheddar popcorn too, but it drives me absolutely bonkers when you get like the popcorn kernel, like the stuff stuck in your teeth. You know, it's just distracting. I love sour candy too. I'll eat a whole thing of Sour Patch to where my mouth is like sore after. The powder gummed up on. Yeah, for sure. With the white cheddar popcorn. It's so good though. What else? Come on, keep asking. Let's chat. I'm an open book. I don't do this very often anymore. Favorite Christmas cookie? To be honest, like the Christmas cookies, the sugar cookies that you made as a child with the frosting and the crappy designs, and like you look at it and you're like, wow, a 5-year-old did this. Those are the ones that taste the best. Those like fancy frou, like my family, my mom, my aunts and stuff will do like the Christmas cookie exchange where they all make their fancy little versions of. Nah, I don't want it. Give me the sugar cookies with the frosting and the sprinkles and the little designs that we had as kids. I don't need that fancy shit. Give me those sugar cookies. I knew this girl in middle school who ate so much Sour Patch. I lost it. Candy that it burned away her. Oh my god, that had to be a lot of Sour Patch. What you drinking? What wine you drinking? This is Joel Gott Pinot Grigio, which I am normally a red wine person, but lately I've been more into white wine. I don't know why. I never was a white wine person. And lately, the past couple months, I mean, I don't really drink that much, anymore, but I don't know. Like the white, I think the red wine gives me headaches more, even though I like the taste and I like room temperature beverages more than cold ones. But the white, I feel like doesn't hurt my head as much. Is there something you would really still like to accomplish? I I would like to get back into. I don't know if it would be something I still want to accomplish, but when I was younger, I did a lot of theater and acting, like stage stuff, and I really for a long time have wanted to get back into that because I feel like that's when I felt the most free and I felt like creative and I felt I don't know, I felt like I was good at it. Like I would love to get back into some like stage acting. Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? I'm not a big reader. I don't have the attention. I have ADD, and it's really hard for me to sit still and get lost in a book. A lot of people recommend that I listen to like audiobooks, especially when I'm driving. I think I do want to get into that, but it's very hard for me to sit and read. Jesse says, "Hey Travis, hello from Oklahoma. Love your Hello Jesse, thank you. I appreciate that. Best cookie is the cracker cookie. 4 ingredients: sugar, butter, chocolate, and salty. And then what? It's like mixed together and then you bake it? How's that? I wonder how that's sugar, butter, chocolate, and saltine crackers. Interesting. To be honest, I did say that I love gummies and like sour stuff and like on a road trip, but I'm not a huge sweets person. Like I'm not super into like cupcakes and cookies and like I would rather have chips and salty stuff, chips, chips and queso, chips and spinach artichoke dip, popcorn. I'd rather have salty over sweet any day of the week, hands down. But I do love cheesecake. When it comes to sweet stuff, cheesecake is what I fuck with. I get that I have ADD as well, or ADHD. I sometimes get into hyper focusing phases where all I do is an activity and I don't move for like 5 hours, and then sometimes I can't pay attention to anything. Yeah, I feel you. I feel that. Do you like Gardettos? I do. I love the rye part, the brown. You know what I'm talking about. If you're a Gardetto fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The little rye chip thing, which is funny because I don't like rye bread, but I like those rye pieces. Spinach art, yes. Pumpkin, any kind of cheesecake. I don't care what it is, unless it's coconut, because I'm allergic to coconut. But I will tear up. I should have went to Cheesecake Factory today for my birthday, but I forgot. What movie quotes do you use on a regular basis? Scream? Once a day, something from Scream comes out of my mouth. Mean Girls, lots of Mean Girls quotes. Those are probably the two biggest ones. Ilsick says, "Hey everyone, and Travis, happy birthday, Travis." Thanks, Ilsick. Appreciate ya. Everybody make sure we're hitting that like button. Let's get more people in here. I'm probably really bad on the algorithm because I don't post as much as I used to. What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten? I don't, honestly, like nothing crazy. I'm not very adventurous because I'm like a weird texture, and I don't know. I don't think there's anything I've eaten that like if I were to tell somebody that they'd be like, "What?" You know? Have you ever thought about reacting to Electric Callboy? I've never heard of that, so I have not thought about it before right now. If you were given $5 million to open a small museum, what kind of museum would you create? I would open a Detroit Lions museum. No, I'm kidding. I would open a Scream museum. Who is your favorite singer to react to, and why is it Katrina Velarde? I do like her. I do enjoy her. It's been a minute since I've checked her out, but I do enjoy Katrina. I It's hard. That's hard. That's a hard answer because there's so many. Like Pentatonics blew me away. Morissette, Katrina Velarde. There's so many people that I've seen that like just blow my mind. It's kind of hard. Home free. There's so many. So many. What bit of trivia do you know that is very interesting but also very useless? Carrie Underwood. And Janet Jackson. I could tell you about those two all day, every day. Most people do not give a shit. I do give a shit. It's, yeah, those two. The Lions. Got to check out the new Pentatonic Soul. I do. My goal is to see that this week, and also Kiss from a Rose. A lot of people said to check out. It's been hard to like. I don't know. The music stuff's been. It's been hard to do both. Did you see the volcano in Iceland? I have no idea what you're talking about. What age do you wish you could permanently be? That's another one that's hard. I feel like my body and like my health, like I feel like when you're 24, like I don't know, like if you wanted to lose 10 pounds, you can lose 10 pounds. You don't have to work as hard as I do now. Like I feel like there's aspects of, but like mentally and like financially and stuff like that, like right now I'm chill. Like I'm good. Like I'm content with this age today. But like the 24-year-old me, nah. And I know money isn't everything, but like it's not like I feel like I don't stress as much right now as I did at that age. But I do feel like I'm smarter with some things. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know. I don't mind being the age I am right now, to be honest. Like you think about it on your birthday, you're like, damn, I'm another year older. Yay. But like I don't know. I'm content. I'm content being 29. not 29. Did you see the volcano? The big volcano? No, I don't know what happened. What happened? We get it with the music reactions. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? What's up? Happy birthday, Beach. Happy birthday, Beach. What are your biggest fears? Like, phobias? I hate flying, which I'm doing in 2 weeks. Again, stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate flying. I hate flying. I hate birds. I hate clowns. Flying is probably my number one, though, because it just doesn't make any damn sense to me. When you think about it, it does not. Why would you're going to put 300 people up in the air on this thing? Airplanes seem cheap as hell. And why? I can't wrap my head around it. When I'm on the plane, I'm like, this shit does not make sense. What are we doing here? I hate it so much. But it's like, you can't. I'm trying to go back to Michigan in January for a week. If I were to drive there and drive back, it's going to be a 2.5 week process. Do you know why planes are white? What? No, I don't. Probably, I don't know. Tell me why. I don't like it. Although statistically, plane rides are safer and less likely to end in cars. That is true, but I think the reason why I don't like it is because it's like a control thing. Like, I get that, like, in a car, like, you're more likely to get in a car accident and die. I get it, but I feel like if I'm driving the car, I at least have that, like, some sort of power, some sort of, like, time to react. Like, there's a chance to react. I feel like on a plane, like, you're giving it all up to somebody else. Like, you have no power on that plane. You have no. It's all in the hands of somebody else. And I think that's what I don't like. Yeah, you have to say, wait, like, if something's going to happen on it, at least let it just be quick. Like, I'm not trying to have, like, the thing snap in half and me be on the seat floating down to my doom. Like, if there's an issue, let it be a fast one, please, because I'm not trying to deal with the dramatics, and let's not draw it out. It needs to be quick, and it needs to be. We need to, like, we there and then we not. Like, I'm not trying. Nah, I'm good. Dark colors have pigments, and it makes the plane heavier. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. I'm good except for takeoff, landing, and turbulence. I don't like any of it. If your friends were writing an autobiography of you, what would they call it?
To give your teeth a dentist clean feeling, start with a round brush, add power, and you've got oral B.
I don't know. Fuck around and find out. I'm just kidding. What would they call it? That's so hard. Yeah, tea time with Travis. There you go. I'm stealing that. Tea time with Travis, because I do feel like I'm. I feel like when you watch my reactions, they're genuine. It's an actual in the moment. I don't force it. I don't fake it. And I feel like in my personal life as well, in my real life, I'm very open and blunt, sometimes to a fault, and I spill the tea. I spill the tea. That's just that's how it happened. what would you most likely to be remembered for? And that kind of fits into this. The last thing I just talked about is I would like to be remembered for just being real and being honest. I don't want the day when I'm no longer here, people to wonder how I felt about something. You know,
So we'll take a break. Next, Sirianni calls the timeout, 2nd down and 7.
that's what I'd like to be remembered for. Authenticity. I'm not gonna fake it, and I do think that's why I took a bit of a step back from the music stuff because I felt like, granted, I started doing the TV and movie stuff, which did take up a bunch of time, but I felt like I was forcing myself to watch things and react to things because I felt like people wanted to see it, and I didn't, and I felt myself like heading to a direction where
$70 for about a free night.
it felt like it was almost performative, which I didn't want it. I don't want it to be. I want it to be real and shocking and like I'm surprised. And maybe I'm not surprised or maybe I'm not into it. It doesn't always have to be that I'm blown away. But I felt like I was like doing it because I don't know. It's hard to explain. I hopefully somebody out there understands where I'm coming from. Do you have any movies? Do you have any favorite Christmas movies? I love The Family Stone. Family Stone is one for me. Good cast. Christmas with the Cranks. Love Actually was really good too. Yeah, I'm glad you realized that about yourself. Authentic reactions are better. Yeah, yeah. And it's hard with reactions, movies and TV too. Like I feel like so much, and it's with anything. And this isn't like to complain, but I feel like people, which they have every right to, look for that one thing, and then they get mad when you don't do something else. So say Pentatonics, like if you upload and it's Pentatonics, everybody, the people that are fans are all about it, and they're vocal. But then like if you do something that's a little different, they're mad that you didn't do Pentatonics anymore. Or they're mad that, or on my movie channel, the TV channel, like I'm doing like a constant rotation on YouTube at least. Like the Patreon is insane. I do an insane amount over there, but like the YouTube is like I'll do like a 5 show rotation, and then like comments on the YouTube shows will be like, when are you gonna? What happened to One Tree Hill? What happened to this show? What happened to that show? Y'all weren't. 3 weeks ago, I was just posting this one 2 times a week. You didn't have to wait for it. That's what happened to it. We're moving on to something else. Just like when a show is in season on NBC, it's around for 12 weeks and then they take a break. They take time off. And then they'll get back into it. Like, I get it. I get it if you're a fan of the show and you want to see somebody keep going with the show, but like we gotta feed everybody else too. You know? We gotta feed everybody else. Gotta keep everybody happy. What do you think happens to us after death? I'm gonna say that I think what you think will happen to you will happen to you. You know? Your beliefs will come true. What is your favorite band or group? Hard. That's hard. I love Pentatonics. I love Janet. Michael Jackson's probably my top dog of all time. I love it. One group or person, can't do it. What are your go-to Christmas gifts for people you know you don't know what to get? Gift cards, hands down. Here's a gift card. Bye. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. I get where people are coming from, but it's also not fair to you for people to unrealistic expectations for you to post. You're too used to the reactors that do one season of a show at a time. You're the busiest and best reactor I know, Britt. Thank you. Um, yeah, I think that there was something in the one comment. Unrealistic expectations. Yeah, I just, and I also, I feel like when you post something and you spend the time, and now thankfully I'm at a point where I can, like for the YouTube edits, I'm able to pay somebody to do those for me, which frees up a lot of time, which is why my Patreon is like, I can watch as much as I do and do as much as I do because I don't have to edit as much. But it kind of like, it kind of it's kind of like a slap in the face. Like you spend this time watching something or like being into something, and then or something that somebody else paid for or somebody else recommended, and then like the comment is like, "When's the next this?" It's kind of like a slap in the face of like, okay, well, clearly there's a lot of other things going on. It also makes me want to be like kind of petty, where like when you ask your mom something when you're a kid, and she's like maybe, and then you ask her again, and she's like, "You ask me one more time, I'm gonna make you wait." It kind of like I'm kind of the point where like, okay, if you want to keep bugging me for the next Glee episode, I'm gonna make you wait a week for it. You're gonna be grounded. You're gonna be on punishment. I feel so bad for reactors. You should be able to do whatever you want without people giving you grief. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very thankful and grateful for what I do, the position that I'm in, that I'm able to do this full time for work. But I do, I am good about it. I feel like you got to know when to pull back, and you got to take care of your health, your mental health, and stuff sometimes as well. What are some things you've learned about building a YouTube channel that weren't obvious when you were first starting? That's a good question. Um, Consistency, like granted, Tea Time with Travis, I've been not as consistent as I was, um, but I think some people think that you just start and the people will come. No, you gotta build. You gotta start somewhere, and then the people might come. But you gotta start, and you also have to like be true to yourself. I would say, especially in this kind of thing. Allison says, "Happy birthday, thank you." Ilsick, they also have to realize that you're getting your reactions on YouTube for free. Correct. Mary, happy birthday, thank you. Has anyone made a comment on here that you have taken personally, and how have you moved past it? Um, I can't think of one like specifically, but I feel like there's been comments before where like people might attack the way somebody look, like the way I look, or like one on like Susan Boyle, like there were so many comments when I did the Susan Boyle America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent. America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent. When I did her thing, like people were like, "This is fake. You're like you're what?" No, I'm not. I'm not fucking lying. One thing I will never do is lie. If I could promise you something about me, I will not lie to you. So those are a little irritating. I think when you're attacking like somebody's work ethic or the way they look or things like that, it's kind. But at the end of the day, I fully realize that doing this puts myself out there to have those kind of things, and I don't think a lot of people realize that I'll like snap back though. Like if you come at me crazy and you say some shit as a comment and I don't agree with it, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna snap back. You're gonna come at me crazy. I'm gonna come at you crazier. Like it just is what it is. If you got some shit to say, so do I. You know? Happy birthday from Tina. Thank you. It is good to hang out with you again, Leslie. Thank you. Appreciate you. Remember to like. Thank you, Kim. I've watched your Schitt's Creek video reactions. Love that show. Oh my God, it's so good. We're wrapping up season 6 right now on Patreon, and it is so good. I can't believe it's the last season. It makes me sad. How excited are you to see Michigan in the college football? Hey, man, you already know. You already know. I'm a Michigan. I am Michigan through and through, baby. I am Michigan through and through for life. I'm a lifer since I was a baby. I was born that way, baby. It is what it is. We're the best team in the nation. We're going to win it all. Trust and believe. People feel braver behind a screen and think it's okay to just literally facts. Literally, those are facts, Allie. Because when I tell you that some of the shit that I have read on YouTube and comments, if these people were to see my big 6'4", 240-pound ass out in public, there is no way in hell some of the shit would come out of their mouths to my face. No way. And half the time I have to approach the comments like that. Like you're only saying what you're saying. You're only being the way you're being because right now you can. Because I promise you, if you let's be real. Let's be real. You're the first reactor that I've watched. You're the one that, oh my God, really? I love that. 6'4", you look shorter. I know. Most people do not think that I'm my height. They really don't. But yeah, I'm a big boy. 6'4". Yeah, people are. It's not. People are keyboard warriors, for sure. What else? What else? More. If you're in the chat and you haven't liked the live, do it. What's my battery? Okay, we're good. We're good for now. I would just stand on a chair. I don't like to stand on chairs. I'm afraid of heights. You're tall. I'm a petite, small, redheaded lady, only 4'7". Wow, 4'7". Do you have a favorite drink? Like a favorite alcoholic beverage or a favorite just beverage? My favorite. So I love coffee, black coffee. I love Diet Coke, and I love water. But I also love a margarita, and I love an old fashioned if it's good. Not everybody knows how to make one. I'm picky because I used to be a bartender before I started all this. Those are probably my main. I love a good margarita though, but like with fresh juices, not sour mix. Like I need you to squeeze that line, baby. We gotta squeeze that line. I'm 5'5" and dated a guy that was 6'5" in college. The whole foot. That's a whole ass foot. Not a whole ass foot, but a whole foot. What else? Do you have any Karen customer? Oh my god. I have one, but it's like a little too. I don't know if it's appropriate of a story. My response to the lady. So this one lady. So when I lived in Orlando, I worked at Longhorn Steakhouse, and this lady. I have tattoos all over, and this lady, and I gauge my gauges there too. And this lady, she like talked about she talked about the tattoos. She was like, "Oh, I like your tattoos," and then she was like, "But your ear gauge is like why?" Like she was like, "God," she was like, I just don't understand. I just like, why would you ever do that to your ears? Why would your like you just I just don't get it. Like your mother must hate you. She said that to me. And I was like, you should have imagine her face when I told her that I sucked a. That's what I said to the lady. I got in trouble. I'm not confirming or denying if I've ever done that, but I that's just what my response was because I was like, I need to shut her up, you know? And then there was this one time I worked at a Chinese or a Italian restaurant when I was younger, when I was in college, and this lady she we had it was like a authentic Italian restaurant. So like when you make lasagna at home and you layer it and you have all the cheese, like a traditional lasagna does not have all that cheese on top. Like it's kind of like a bolognese, like not a bolognese, but kind of like meat on top with, but there's not all that melted cheese on top. You know what I'm saying? And it had like a little bit more like cinnamony flavor to it. I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it's been a while. But she got the lasagna, right? And the lasagna was like very polarizing. People loved it or they hated it. It like, you know what I mean? Like we just it was polarizing. So this lady comes and she eats it, and I check on her. I did good. I was good. I was a good bartender server. I was good at my job. People love me usually. I go check on her 5 million times. She's eating. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then at the end of the meal, she has this lasagna plate with 2 bites left in it, right? And I come back and I'm like trying to wrap everything up, and I'm like, "How was everything?" and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Oh, mom, everything was good. This is how she talked. Everything was good besides the lasagna. And I was like, I mean, I did check on you like 5 times, and you told me everything was great. So like, what was wrong with the lasagna? The lasagna tasted like dog food. I was like, oh, I am so sorry, but that must have been good dog food because you ate it all but 2 bites. I don't know what kind of dog food y'all be eating. I mean, I don't normally eat dog food, so I don't have anything to compare it to. But if something tastes like ass, I'm not eating everything but 2 bites, ma'am. You know? Which is the best state you've lived in, and which state would you live in if you didn't have connections to any specific state? I'm considering moving to the US. That is a great question. I have lived in Oregon, Georgia, Michigan, Florida, and New York. I think that's it. 5 states. Oregon, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, New York. There are good things and bad things about all of them. Georgia, I kind of like the weather. Traffic was terrible. Would never do it again. Florida, way too hot for me. I prefer some seasons. Orlando would never happen again. New York City, I think, was great when I was that age. I lived there when I was like 22, 24. Don't think I could do it again. Oregon is beautiful, very expensive. People don't know how to drive. I'm ready to go. Michigan, I is my favorite, I think. I love the seasons. I love being I know you said without connections. Um I love Michigan because I feel like there's parts that are close to big cities. I feel like there's a lot of natural beauty there with the lakes and with the outdoors. I think Michigan's home. I can't wait to go back. I need to quit trying to leave it because I've done it before, and I always go back, and I'm always like, I'm never leaving again. I love it here, and then I leave. I'm not mad that I came to Oregon because it helped kick my ass back into health. Like I started losing weight. It made me get uncomfortable. It made me it made me face some demons. It made me get back on track with a lot of things. There are a lot of things I don't like about it here. I came under false pretenses. The person that I knew here ended up being like a fraud. Like it's not. There's aspects that I didn't like, but I don't regret coming. You know. Thank you, Kim. Much love to you. Francesca says, "Who are your favorite actors?" I love Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Brad Pitt. We have the same birthday, by the way. Today's Brad Pitt's birthday too. Are you talking actors like just men or actor male, female? Female, Sandra Bullock, Nev Campbell. I like Rose McGowan a lot. Wisconsin's cool too, close by to Michigan. I do. One of my best friends lives in Wisconsin. The Green Bay Packers, though. Trying to think about other actors. I love Whoopi Goldberg. I feel like I've never seen Whoopi Goldberg in a role or a movie that I didn't like her in. I haven't seen everything, but Whoopi is like Sister Act. Come on, come on. Viola Davis is one that like every role I see her in, she's amazing. Um, besides Barry and Calvin, who are your favorite Lions? I love. Um, I was a big Matthew Stafford fan. Like I was bummed to see him go. I understand it, but it is what it is. Um, Lomas Brown was awesome for us when I was a young guy. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to throw that question out there because Barry is the goat of all time. So I can't. I mean, nobody ever will do it like him again. I do feel like we have a lot of special people on this squad, though. To be honest, I really do. I think we got a lot of special people right now. Have a good night, Jennifer. Thank you, thank you.
This is the Allstate Ad Time.
Welcome to the All-State
Chris Spielman,
Philadelphia, a 10-3 lead here.
would you rather have hair everywhere all over your body or be, I would rather be completely bald. I do not want to look like Chewbacca. I am good on that. Brittany says, happy birthday. Your videos are amazing. You make me smile so much. Keep doing you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do think that we're probably going to wrap it up here soon. So if you have any burning questions, anything that you are just dying to know or want to talk about or want me to know, now is the time. Now is the time, ladies and gents, and everybody else. I had hair right there. Y'all didn't tell me. Rude. Rude. Just kidding. 10-3. Thank you, Allie. It's been fun. It's been fun. What's your tooth care routine? You have some great ones. Well, first of all, they are not the ones that I was born with, so that helps. Secondly, anytime I eat, I use a water pick flosser every single time. I brush 3 times a day. I mouthwash, all that stuff. 3 times a day at least. But every time I eat, I use a water pick right after. Unless I'm out. If I'm out and I don't have one available, I do it as soon as I get home. I actually think I'm going to get them redone again soon.
Allstate. You're in good hands.
It was a pleasure to hang out with you for your birthday, sir. Yeah, so thank you, Minnie, for hanging out. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to dip up out of here, as always. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Come join Tea Time with Travis and Travis Views. That's the TV and movie channel. Patreon is where it's at. I post 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. Sometimes over there. Full movie and TV reactions and music stuff too. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a very happy holiday. I'll see y'all soon. Much love. Thanks for hanging out. And bye.